Hi, this is Cheryl from My Well-Rounded Life. Today is Saturday, it's 11:42 a.m. and I'm heading to my mother's. I'm picking her and her friend Marianne up and taking them to BJ's. Hi, Boo! My favorite Bull's right there. That's the only one I see. Anyway, we're going to BJ's so they can shop for their store. For those of you that don't know, my mother and Marianne live in a high-rise, and they have a convenience store on the first floor of their building, and my mother is store manager. She works there a couple afternoons a week, and she does all the purchasing. Some of the things have to be ordered and delivered, like their ice cream and their iced tea and milk, things like that. Do they get milk? I don't remember. But otherwise, she has to go shopping for things. And she has to price everything and shelf everything. And when it comes time for these big orders, I volunteer to take her. And this time we have a friend, Marianne, coming. So we'll do that. I think the worst part of this is putting everything in the car, and then when we get there, taking everything out and putting it in little carts on wheels. I own one, and the place where my mother lives, they have a bunch of those carts inside the door, and you can grab one and use it for your groceries or whatever, but you have to put it back when you're done. And my mother owns a couple herself. She even uses one for laundry, because in this high-rise you don't have your own washer and dryer. There's a laundry room on each floor. So she uses one of those baskets as a hamper, and when it's full she just wheels it down to the laundry room. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I did mention that it is Saturday, and I did not step on the scale last Saturday on purpose. I didn't want to. The week before, I had gained either 2 or 3 pounds, and I was 235. So 2 weeks ago, I was 235. And the week before that, I was like 232 or 233. I can't remember offhand. So in a week's time, I had gained either those 2 or 3 pounds, because that's when I started holiday eating. I didn't do what I wanted to do. I just did what I felt like doing. And I'm still eating how I feel. Not every meal is bad, but every day is bad, if that makes sense. So I weighed myself today, and I weighed 240.6. That's a 5-pound gain in 2 weeks. So I put that in the books. I wasn't even going to stand on the scale today. I was going to wait till the 1st, but I said, no, it's Saturday. I'm trying to be consistent with Saturday, and I only missed one Saturday so far, last Saturday, on purpose. So I thought, let's just step on the scale and do a quick video. Get it over with so that it's out there. Nothing to hide, right? Nothing to hide. It's all right here. So I'm wearing my loose-fitting clothes and feeling pretty bad about it. And I also, just in general, feel pretty bad. And I know that's my sugar. I'm up to here with sugar because I've been enjoying all of the wonderful sweets. Thank God I only made one kind of Christmas cookie this year, my snowballs, and they were finished off yesterday. So after BJ's, we'll bring everything back to their place, lug it all in, tear it all apart, and then my mother figures out the pricing of everything. And then we will, like Marianne, she'll give us the price. Marianne and I will put the prices on everything and get them on the shelves. And then when we finish, I can go home. It's a chore, I'll tell you. It takes a couple hours to do it all. But I know my mother needs a lot of help with that. There's a lot of heavy lifting, and from one place to another, lift it and get it in the cart. Those things at BJ's and Sam's, they're not lightweight, because they're big bulky things, and it's a lot of food for these seniors They go through a lot of bananas and ice cream, I'll tell you. But we don't have to buy ice cream. That gets delivered. I'm almost there. I don't think I will continue vlogging. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll pick it up on my way home to say goodbye when we're done. I bought another planner sticker book yesterday. I heard a rumor that Michael's was selling for $8. So I went, and there were a couple women there, and I told them what I heard, and she's like, yeah, and she showed me on her phone. Here it is. 60% off makes the $20 books $8. So I looked and looked and looked, and I either had everything or I just didn't want them, except for one, Faith Warrior, which is what my planner is. It's the Faith Warrior planner, and I looked it through, and it was beautiful, and I never considered it before, even though I had seen them. So I grabbed it, and here we are. I'm pulling up under the portico, waiting to see what comes out. Nothing. I got nothing. I am 9 minutes early, which is almost unheard of, and I got nothing. Oh, okay. She saw me. She waved, wait a minute. I have new earrings on from Wish. I never wore them before. They feel weird. She came out of the store. She was going to the Dollar Tree earlier this morning to pick up some things for the store, because she can get some things that are a lot cheaper for these people to buy. And at the Dollar Tree. So she ran and she did that. And she's probably been pricing. Oh, here she comes. And it looks like she's coming alone, no Marianne. All right, we don't have to worry about that. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna unlock the door. And I'll see you on the way home. Bye-bye. Hi. It is 2:14 and I'm leaving my mother's now. I feel like I've been here forever. I picked her up at 12, so it hasn't been that long. But we had to change the way that we price things for inventory purposes. Every little thing had to have a sticker put on it, and you had to put the date and the year, the month and the year on it, and whether or not it was, you know, if it was taxable, put a T. We had one other woman helping us. I don't know her name. But anyway, it took a lot longer to price everything. With that, we got from BJ's and from the Dollar Tree. But we got it done. And I am so happy to get out of there because I am hangry. It's like, get out of my way because I need to eat. I had 2 Pop-Tarts for breakfast. I know. And that was around 9:30. What did I eat with them? Anything? Not even a piece of fruit. All I have are grapes. And they're looking kind of shabby. Oh, they're getting kind of wrinkly. I can go right, yeah. So I threw away 3 bananas yesterday because they were just dead. Dead. So I need to go to the store and get some things. Now I picked up a box of Sandwich Brothers breakfast sandwiches for me. And it's like a pita, like a half a pita, and it has turkey sausage, egg whites, I think it's egg whites, and cheese, and it's only 4 points. And I used to have one in the mornings. I like to put, when it comes out of the microwave in just a couple minutes, I like to put some taco sauce in it. It's delicious. And I'll have like that and a banana or some grapes for a 4-point lunch. And it's very good. Lots of protein, very satisfying. And this one is a box of 10 for 9 something, so it's only $1 each, not bad. And then my daughter wanted a case of chocolate Premier Protein. I heard someone say that they stopped making the caramel until spring, and BJ's didn't have any caramel. So hopefully my sandwiches are still frozen back there. It's cold out, but it's not that cold. So I'm gonna head home. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I still have Christmas leftovers on Saturday. I made them on Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So they're 4 days old. They should still be good. I could probably get another dinner out of it. There's probably enough for 2. Like if Chrissy were home today, we could, but she's not. So I'll just have some and then probably pitch the rest tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, it's church. I'll eat out at the diner with my mother, probably get a salad, go home and take a nap. Those are my big plans. I had a lot of things to do today at home. We got ants in the kitchen, the little tiny black ants. I was vacuuming the other day, and when I went around into the kitchen, right in front of the stove, the oven door there, I saw like 2 little ants. I vacuumed them up. And then I was worried, like, oh no, ants. And I went around and continued vacuuming and came back and there was 2 more. I was like, holy moly, there's ants. In the kitchen, how does that happen? I've never had ants this time of year. In the spring, sometimes you can catch them trying to come in your door and you spray inside and out and then that's it, they're gone. But somehow they're in the kitchen. What's on the other side of the wall from my kitchen? Is that someone else's kitchen? Do they have a dirty kitchen? Do they have ants and the ants are coming through? I'm worried because where I live, they don't exterminate on a regular basis. Like the last place I lived, they came in twice a year and they just did this exterminating thing. We never had anything in that place. This is a brand new, very expensive apartment complex. And if you have an ant problem, you have to take care of it yourself. So I don't know what to do. We have ant spray under the sink. It said ant killer. So when I finished cleaning, I sprayed all across the floor, across the stove, and the 2 cabinets next to the stove, because that was the whole length of that part of the kitchen. And then I put the dog gate and the garbage can up to block the dogs from being able to come in. That was 3 days ago. 2 days after I did that, I looked and there was a dead ant laying right outside the oven. So that means, you know, I mean, just spraying along the outside isn't going to take care of the problem. It just stopped them from coming into the kitchen for a couple days. And I'm like, oh my gosh, look, there's another dead ant. So Chrissy cleaned that up and I sprayed again. And then that was yesterday morning. So far there hasn't been anything, but Red, for I guess this is day 4 now, we have had, or day 3, I don't remember, the kitchen blocked off and we have to open the gate, get in, close it, because I'm not going to let the dogs in with that poison sprayed on the floor. That's all there is to it. They don't need to be in there anyway. There's nothing in that part of the kitchen for them. Their food, their water is elsewhere. And we looked everywhere. We couldn't find any ants anywhere else. We don't know where they're coming from. We don't keep food out in the open, out on the counters. The counters are fine. Of course, we have granite countertops, and my daughter can't stand them because she says, I can't see if the counter is clean or not. And if there was an ant crawling on this counter, you'd probably never see it because there are so many specks of black on the granite, along with the other colors that are there, the brown and the beige. Now, Katie, here's Michael's. We're gonna be good, and we're just gonna put our blinders on and keep driving. We're not gonna stop. Okay, we're past. All right. So, if you guys have any suggestions, I would appreciate it. The oven is the stove unit, it's a very tight fit between the cabinets on either side. There's almost no gap in between, especially as you go down. Up at the very top of the stove, where the stove top meets the counter, there's a really narrow gap on both sides, but it's really squeezed in there. So it's not like we've got like food down in there. Did they pull the stove out and clean it from the last place? I mean, the last people before we moved in, is that something they normally do? The refrigerator, we've already pulled that out and cleaned that on the regular, because it's in a big enough space. It's on wheels. I can do that myself. But I'm worried about this because if we can't stop them from coming in without having to spray the kitchen floor every other day and keep it blocked 100% of the time, then we're going to have to call an exterminator and pay for it ourselves. So it would be nice if, you know, somebody said it hasn't been cold enough long enough to make them go down deeper into the ground and stay away for the winter. Because it's true, it's not cold enough yet. I appreciate the comments, the positive comments that I've been receiving from everybody about the holidays and gaining weight and just relaxing and giving yourself grace and enjoy the holidays with your family and the food that you celebrate it with. And you all you sound like you're all in the same boat as I am. You know what I mean? You got your favorite foods at your favorite time of the year. And I appreciate the lack of negativity, because a lot of people could be like, I thought you were more interested in losing weight than anything else. I had no problem getting through the holidays without eating bad, you know. So I appreciate that. I'm gonna get going. I've got so much to do today and I'm not home yet. I have a quick stop to make and I have to reply to a text message I just got from Chrissy. So I gained 5 pounds in the last 2 weeks, so I've got a lot of work cut out for me. My stomach is growling out loud. Stop it. Alright, so enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I do hope to get that video out soon about my planner accessory haul. I'm excited about it and I can't wait to play with it all. So until I see you again, be blessed.